Creed 3 is easily one of the best movies of the year so far. Most third films in a series are shit, especially when that series is a spin-off from a different well-worn franchise that was already 6 movies deep. But Creed 3 is phenomenal. With no Rocky Balboa to be seen, Creed 3 is the first Creed film that doesn't rely on nostalgia. The threequel rests on the strength of its story alone. A big part of what makes Creed 3 so great is its direction. After starring in the first 2 Creed films, Michael B. Jordan took on directing duties for the third one, marking his directorial debut. Usually it's a bad idea to direct a big-budget studio movie as your first feature, but Creed 3 is an exception to that rule. Jordan's distinctive, sure-handed direction makes the movie. He didn't just direct Creed 3 to boost his own ego. He had a crystal clear vision for this film and he carried it out beautifully. The emotions of the story match the very best of the Rocky franchise, and it outdoes every previous entry on a cinematographic level, particularly in the climactic fight scene when the spectators fade away and it's just Donnie and Dame in the ring. Jordan's anime influences brought his own unmistakable visual style to a stale genre. One of Jordan's favourite cinematic tricks is the match cut, which I appreciated because it's one of my favourites too. In Creed 3, Jordan uses plenty of match cuts to create smooth scene transitions, but he also uses the technique during the training montage to draw parallels between Donnie and Dame as 2 sides of the same coin. All in all, Creed 3 is a fantastic movie with fantastic direction. Jordan is the latest in a long line of great actors to step behind the camera and prove themselves to be equally great filmmakers. Bill Hader has directed some of the best action sequences on television for his show Barry. Ben Affleck won Best Picture for directing himself in Argo. Bryce Dallas Howard and Carl Weathers have directed some of the best episodes of The Mandalorian. And Citizen Kane, often labelled the greatest movie ever made, was directed by an actor in his directorial debut. So what is it that makes actors such great directors? Directing is a difficult thing to teach. The best ways to learn are either to just go out and start directing things and fuck up and learn from the fuck-ups, or watch other people direct and figure it out that way. Anyone can do the former, but the latter is a lot trickier to arrange. A big-name director like Steven Spielberg or Christopher Nolan won't just let any old aspiring filmmaker onto their set to watch them work. But actors like Michael B. Jordan and Jackie Chan and Jordan Peele are in a unique position where they get to observe directors closer than anyone. They've had a front row seat to watch some of the greatest directors work. Throughout his career, Jordan has gotten to shadow Ryan Coogler, Destin Daniel Cretton, and another great actor turned director, Denzel Washington. He's seen how these directors run their sets, collaborate with their crew, stage their scenes, so when he got to direct his own movie, he could pick and choose his favourite tricks and techniques from all the great filmmakers he'd previously worked with, and piece together his own unique style. Clint Eastwood borrowed from Don Siegel and Sergio Leone, Mel Gibson borrowed from Richard Donner and George Miller. And once they've worked with great directors and built a relationship with them, actors can rely on those directors for advice and guidance when they're making their own movies. Martin Scorsese gave Jonah Hill advice on his first film. Guillermo del Toro gave Charlie Day advice on his first film. On Creed 3, Jordan had Coogler on board as a producer to help guide his vision. Not only do actor-directors have a great relationship with other directors, they have a great relationship with other actors too, and a deep respect for the process and an instinctive sense of what makes a great performance. Actors like Tessa Thompson and Wood Harris always give incredible performances, but they were able to shine even brighter in Creed 3 because they were being directed by a fellow actor. Robert De Niro got a naturalistic performance out of child actor Lilo Brancato Jr. in A Bronx Tale. Bradley Cooper got a raw, honest, authentic performance out of Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born. Greta Gerwig turned Saoirse Ronan and Laurie Metcalf into a fully convincing mother-daughter duo in Lady Bird.
I want to go where culture is, like
how
New
in the
York,
world did I raise such a
or at least
snob?
Connecticut or New Hampshire, where writers live in the woods.
Get into those schools anyway.
Mom!
You can't even pass your driver's test.
Because you wouldn't let me practice
The way
enough.
that you work, or the way that you don't work, you're not even worth state tuition, Christine.
Ultimately, what tends to make actors into great directors, and what makes anyone into a great director really, is a true love of film. Usually, if an actor goes into film acting specifically as opposed to theatre acting, it's because they're a passionate cinephile. It's not just acting that they love making movies. Watch any interview with Leonardo DiCaprio or Keanu Reeves or indeed Michael B. Jordan. They're all huge movie buffs. When someone who loves movies that much gets the opportunity to make one of their own, they don't waste it. When Jordan got that opportunity with Creed 3, he grabbed the movie by the horns and gave audiences an unforgettable cinematic experience. I can't wait to see what he directs next, whether that's Creed 4 or something else entirely. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.